Hey guys, again, this right here is going to be how God delivered me from the eating disorder that I went on to explain to you in the past two videos. Okay, so we are up to speed. I'm in over my head with this eating disorder. I was even smoking cigarettes to be able to suppress the appetite. And I pretty much like was malnourished. It was so bad, guys. And I thought there was nothing wrong. I would hide behind things like intermittent fasting. I remember I would go out with people and wouldn't order certain things. Then I would go to keto. Like I did it all, guys. And I would always have some excuse to try to hide what I was doing. So basically, I my identity was in being skinny. If I wasn't skinny, I felt less than. So this was something that needed to be taken care of, and I had no idea that God was going to wait till a certain time. So on this journey, I was all alone. I had no idea that there was even a such thing as coaching, mentoring, any of that stuff. So I had to do a lot of this by myself, and it was even worse. And it was hard, guys. It was really hard. And I would always pray, like, God, I can't do this by myself. It's so hard, like everything that was going on in my life at one time. So he first worked on me with the bulimia. So I remember I was at my in law's house for a New Year's Eve, and God had told me, now is the time. And I didn't know it was God's voice. You're done today. So I stopped and I never did it. So I thought, okay, this is going to be easy. I'm not going to have to suffer with anything else. Well, what I didn't know is that I was going to then deal with the little African kids over in Africa deal with the big belly. That went on for 9 months. That was pretty hard. Oh boy, was it hard. So I remember that made me even feel worse because I had this like pregnant belly. I couldn't put on certain jeans and things. I had to wear big baggy t-shirts. It was tormenting. Anybody that suffers with an eating disorder can understand this. So then um, more things in my life get bad. And the day that my dad died, this was the ironic part. I woke up the next day and my belly was gone after 9 months. That was one hard journey. Well, I didn't realize more was coming. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm not bulimic anymore. There's no eating disorder. So then God then delivered me from the jewel, which was what I was smoking. So when I quit that, that was when all the hormonal imbalance that I caused my body with high cortisol of working out like crazy, all this different stuff, um, you know, I was abusing my body, which it catches up with you in time. That all came to a head. Okay. And then I had no idea what I was suffering with. And this was in the midst of all my other problems going on, mind you. Um, so I was getting like this huge belly and was gaining weight rapidly. And I didn't understand what was going on. So God let me sit in that for like 3 months, not even knowing what was going on. So then finally, he gave me the answer of what I was going through. It was a hormonal imbalance. Well, if you look up any research to this, guys, it's like 2 years plus for healing. So I was bedridden. I had no energy to do anything. I was completely just in shambles. My depression was even worse than it ever has. I felt ugly. My hair started to fall out. Hormonal acne. That's why I like to compare this to Job because I went through all the motions of Job plus the physical appearance. I wasn't wearing makeup like I am now or anything. Like I had bald patches in my head. I became nothing. I would literally wear big baggy t-shirts and cheap Family Dollar biker shorts. So that was what I went through. I just kept saying, I'm fat. I'm not leaving the house. Everybody's going to see that I let myself go. I was so hurt, guys. Well, little did I know, that was what I needed to go through. It was me and God, literally. And he told me, I was crying with my Bible open outside of my job. And he told me, body comes later. Because I was so upset about the body. That's how bad that it was. So an extra 35 pounds on me was like the worst thing that I could ever go through in my head. It was worse than anything else that I went through because my identity was so wrapped up in it. It was awful, guys. I noticed that like looks can be taken in a day. Like my identity is not in that anymore. Now I can get dressed up and I don't care like I used to. So, would I like to get, you know, more weight off? Yes. The Lord now, after 2+ years, he led me to another mentor who's actually a client of mine, and she's a health mentor. And she helped me tremendously heal naturally. And kind of like what Alicia, who is one of another girl on here talking about holistic health, she led me to do all of that. So, long story short, guys, God had me sit in that. He healed me little by little. And now everything is completely healed. I am healed. I'm thriving in life. He even led me to make another YouTube channel to share you guys meal plans and all those different things to be able to help you get high protein. He taught me to eat well, eat the foods that come from him. So it was a blessing in disguise. So always trust Romans 8:28. He's working all the bad and the good together. I hope this helps. God bless, guys, and I will see you next week. Bye.